northwest of Mallorca, land and sea come together in a big way, creating picturesque small coves framed by the rugged cliffs of the Serra de Tramuntana. This dramatic landscape is in contrast to the great fruit plantations that extend across the triangle formed by Pollensa, Cala San Vicente and Puerto Pollensa. But today it is the sandy beaches that attract the majority of the tourists. The bays of Pollensa and Alcudia are some of the busiest places in Majorca for hungry visitors and for sun worshippers. Due to the length of its beach, the winds and its water depth, the Bay of Alcudia has become one of the most popular destinations for surfers around the world. The Archduke Luis Salvador described the fishing village of Puerto Pollensa in detail in his work on the Balearic Islands published in 1897. He mentions the small road running parallel to the sand leading to the Bay of Pollensa, but he doesn't speak of the wide beach because 100 years ago this was considered a useless piece of land of no interest. General Franco ordered Republican prisoners, mostly Basques, to construct a road from Cap Formentor to Cap Pinar, across the entire Bay of Pollensa to the peninsula San Victoria. The Spanish army still maintains a base in the Cap Pinar military zone that is restricted. One of the most successful crime authors of all time, Agatha Christie, wrote enthusiastically about the port of Pollensa. In the first decades of the 20th century, there were only a few small family hotels, and the first tourists to come here were all British. The port, as it was called by the Pollensina, has never ceased to be British. It continues to be a pull to well-off tourists and has little in common with the great centres of mass tourism in the south, such as Magaluf and Palma Nova. The Catalan artist Anglada Camarasa lived in the Puerto Pollensa for many years, and he died there in 1959. He is considered the founder of the Pollensina School, a group of artists including the photographer Guillem Bestard. Camarasa made Mallorca famous far beyond its coastline. Many artists settled in the fishing village, and in 1930, there were a number of 500 people registered in the town. The Argentine artist Adam Dale oversaw the building of the legendary Hotel Formentor, which still remains a luxury meeting place for international celebrities. The Royal Yacht Club in the port is a futuristic style building with Californian features. The natural harbour of Pollensa's Bay is relatively protected from strong waves. Throughout the area of Boquer, one road leads to Cala Boquer. The San Vicente Valley is rich for many reasons, not only for its attraction to landscape painters. Next to the prehistoric caves, there is a bridge that was built back in the time of the Roman occupation. Along the valley lies a fertile plain which is often quoted in the records as a region of high productivity. Even today, there are properties which house a large number of chickens which are raised freely, with tame pigs, sheep and goats. It's all a long way from the mass-produced rearing of high technology. The valley creates a natural link between the open sea in the north and the Bay of Pollensa, an exceptional area for hiking and a land rich in artefacts, which are the subject of study for archaeologists. Cala San Vicente has 3 sandy coves that open to the north, less protected from the onslaught from the north wind, or the Tramuntana. The rock formation of the Serra de Tramuntana, with its peaks and undulating lines, is reminiscent of horse trails, and it doesn't offer any protection either. So the north wind sends its strong gusts as the waves hit the rocks with a crash in seconds. This is nature, simply beautiful.